Hello. Today I'm going to talk about some non-medical interventions for when you are anxious or in a heightened state of emotion due to your disorders. Now, I've got ADHD and ADD combined, MDD, GAD, BPD, which is now changed to EUPD, SAD, and dermatillomania or excoriation disorder, which is brought on by anxiety, which is carried under all of my disorders. So I've been through CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, DBT. I've also been through counselling and life coaching. And I found there have been two tools that are quick and easy to do anywhere when you're out, when you find yourself getting really anxious or panicking, or you can feel a panic attack coming on. I tend to sit myself down somewhere quiet if possible and practice these two tools, what I'm going to teach you today. First tool is 7-11 breathing. This was taught to me by a life coach. I've used him twice in the last 5 years. It's absolutely amazing. Hi, Jim. So 7-11 breathing diverts your attention from whatever you're being stressed or if you're in a heightened state of emotion. So you sit down somewhere quiet, try and get a little bit relaxed, and you start breathing. So when you inhale, you count to 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you exhale, but this time you count to 11. Now, I'm a smoker, so my 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And my 11 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, because I just don't have the lung capacity to go any slower than that. But the slower you can go, the better. And it's the counting that takes your mind off whatever you're stressed about, or, you know, the panic attack that's coming on. It can slow down your heart rate, your blood pressure, and everything, stop the palpitations and everything that's going in that moment. So 7-11 breathing can be done anywhere at any time. It's really, really useful. It might not work first time for you. You need to spend about 5 minutes doing it for it to actually work. So don't expect it to work in the first few breaths. You know, you've got to really get into it, concentrate on the numbers and concentrate on your breathing and making sure, concentrate on your breathing and make sure that it's rhythmic and slowing down, not speeding up. The second tool I'm going to tell you about is 5 senses meditation. Now, you can change up the different senses however you like. I like to do it this way. So if you sit yourself down, find yourself a quiet corner, or just go and stand under a tree, whatever, just get away from people and name 5 things you can see from where you're standing. So for me, a tree, the grass, my dog, the dog's ball, and a man playing football. Next one, 4 things you can touch. So that would, for me, would be my jacket, the grass, maybe the tree bark, and my dog. 3 things you can hear. So right now I can hear the trees rustling, I can hear my dog panting, and I can hear the kids playing in the park down there. And I like to change it up in this bit. I like to think which one's the loudest, or which one's the quietest, or which one's the furthest away, because thinking a little bit deeper into that carries on the diverting of the brain from the stress. So down to 2 things you can smell. Oh, I can smell fresh air and wet grass. And 1 thing you can taste. I can taste coffee because I've just had a coffee. So if you take your time doing that, by the end of it, you should be more calm. You've diverted your brain from whatever you were stressed about. And then you can then carry on about your day. And this can take you 2 minutes, it can take you 5 minutes, you can spend 10 minutes doing it. But it really does help bringing down those anxiety symptoms. Remember, these tools can be used for lots of different disorders. I have generalised anxiety disorder, ADHD and ADD combined, EUPD, goodness me, SAD. They all carry anxiety and they all interact, which makes it an absolute nightmare when I'm in a heightened state of emotion and I can't gather my thoughts, I can't articulate myself, and I feel like my brain is just crumbling inside my head. It's horrific, and I really feel for anyone who goes through that as well. It's pretty debilitating, and it can bring on social anxiety as well, because while these things are happening to you, you're also having these internal thoughts of what are people thinking of me? Are they staring at me? Are they wondering what I'm doing? Do they think I'm crazy? All of those internal thoughts can be pretty negative and add to the stress and the anxiety. Feel free to drop me a line, guys, if you need any more information on what I've spoken about today. The 5 senses meditation and the 7-11 breathing have been my go-to things for about a year now. They really do work when you're in that state of panic and heightened emotion. Hope you guys have a lovely day. Take care.